Hello, beautiful people. It is your girl, Anastassja.Mariah, and I am back yet again with another video. So yes, I had to bring y'all boys in, okay? So I'm just going to be doing a tutorial on my dip brows, like how I do my brows when I'm using like a brow gel or a brow wax, a pomade type of situation. I usually only use the brow freeze or brow glue, or you know, those things to give the feather brow. I only use that when I'm using pomades. I don't use those with pencil. I can never freaking like get the pencil to show up how I'd like when I'm using like the brow freeze, for example, by Anastassja that I'll be using in this video. So as you guys can see here, I'm actually taking my spoolie. I dug it in the Anastassja Beverly Hills brow freeze, and I'm running it through my brow hairs in a towards the forehead, towards the ceiling motion. I actually do this for quite some time, going back and forth, you know, spooling out extra product, going back in, because I have coarse brow hairs, honey. Like, some of them stay up, but some of them start curving over. So now I think I have my motion now where once I have them right where I need to be, I'll take a little bit of what's extra from the spoolie, rub it through like as a last and final coating, and then I'll let them set. So as you saw, I let them set for 5 minutes. Kind of similar to how I do my pencil brows with the brow powder. I'll be taking Ebony from Anastassja Beverly Hills Dip Brow on the outer edge, and I'll be using chocolate on the inner portion of the brow. And I don't know if you guys saw, but I do powder my brows like after setting them with the brow gel, and I don't know why I do that, but I got a habit from doing it with my pencils and getting the oil off of my brow hairs. So I just, maybe it helps the shine. Not too sure yet, but you're gonna see me powder them again. Just saying. But yeah, so I start by carving the shape of the brow that I like. The thing that I like about the brow gels or the dip brows or pomades is that you really can shape your brow to how you'd like it. I noticed that people that don't have any brow hair typically tend to go for pomades as well. Same for like drag queens when they do the drag makeup. A lot of them I notice are using a pomade. One, because there's more pigment, but also because you have more control with like the shape and like the layout of the brow. Technically, you don't need anything, you know? They usually end up using NYX glue or some glue of some sort to lay or completely mask their brow hairs and then draw on a completely new set after, you know, patting it down with makeup. That's their skin tone. So I get the concept. Pencil brows and these type of brows are a totally different look. I typically do these brows when I'm feeling myself, okay? And I have more time on my hands. I'm feeling a little bougie, you know? I want a thicker brow because my brows are naturally kind of slim. But to me, this is as beginner friendly as it's gonna get. You don't really have to use the brow freeze, but the reason why I recommend using brow freeze or a glue or something that's gonna set it really well up in place is because it just makes it cleaner looking instead of looking so caked up once you start adding that product onto your actual brow hairs. All right, so you saw me go into the NYX, it's like a NYX color correcting palette or a contour palette it's in the shade dark. I just used those two shades on the top right that you saw. Sometimes I mix them together, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just use the lighter one on the bottom portion of my brow. Sometimes I'll just use the dark one on top and bottom. Here you're gonna see that I'm only gonna take it so far under the brow bone for the brightening one to kind of give that highlight. And then I'm gonna go in with the more skin toned one towards the inner portion of the brow. You don't have to do this. This is just me being extra. I'm going to clean up the top of the brow though with the one that's closer to your skin tone. Now, as a beginner, I do recommend doing this step. Rather it's with a concealer that's your skin tone or a foundation that's your skin tone. But this just makes it easier for when you do go to blend. It depends really, because some people will use their concealer shade to clean up their brows at the top because they end up concealing their forehead. But it really depends on your face shape and what you're trying to do that day. And so that's why I'm recommending use your skin tone. It's gonna make any products you put on top of it blend better anyway. So that's all I'm saying. And by the way, I do have primer on my face before doing my brows. I end up priming the rest of my face again when I move on to makeup, but this video doesn't have makeup. You will get like a extra makeup video for this look because I didn't want to just do my brows, okay? I wanted to do my whole face, but this is specifically about the pomade dip brows, okay? So right here, usually I go back into ebony, which is the color that we use on the outer edge, and I will go and kind of add some hair strokes with the angled portion of that tool that I have with the spoolie. You'll see here I'm going back in with the airspun and I'm kind of just setting it. It will like dissolve and disappear. Right now it probably looks a little gray, but it does disappear. I end up spooling them out, but I wanted to show you guys what they look like. The lighting in this video kind of looks a little odd because it was gloomy outside, like an overcast. So yeah, but the brows, these are pretty much it, you guys. Like, you can go in with like maybe a liquid liner, like a felt tip pen, if you want those brow strokes in the front to be more defined. I still went back in with a little bit of pomade, and you can even take the flat brush that you use for the concealer and use the concealer shade and go in between those to where it looks like it's actual hair too, because it's lighter, like, if that makes sense. I don't know, show you guys in another video, I don't know. But this is my dip brow tutorial for beginners. So I hope you guys found it easy. It's pretty simple. Leave your comments down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you did get anything from this video. If you liked it, you just like watching me. I love you guys so much. All my deets are in the description box, and I'll see you guys in the next video.